business. I said it's important, we made it. Our first foray, you know, we're all making this up, we're all volunteers, you know, we're not agronomists or anything fancy or egg people. So we thought, what's a product that we could maybe increase? I know, we'll have an egg, it's pretty simple, plus we love the title, every egg matters. So we went about trying to encourage people who had the ability to keep a few extra chickens and sell the surplus eggs, and then we could create a demand for local eggs. We started with 2 or 3 places and we've got 60 on our egg map now, and that's my cockerel there, Napoleon, a beautiful creature. This is Carl, an ex-computer programmer, invested his life savings, starting to look at how to make cheese. He's gone on, he makes a whole range of cheese, and he's a sell-out success. This is SJ and Nat with their new rare breed pigs. And this is the Bear Cafe that really struggled, the demand for local food, we haven't got the ability to meet it. So they bought a polytunnel and employed someone part-time to grow for them to ensure a supply. Now, sometimes when you're all, you know, furiously working and passionate about what you're doing, good things happen. And a good thing happened, a rich man, a businessman, gave us a gift, a Yorkshire gift, a nod and a wink. You can have it like for 5 years. And he gave us a gift that we knew at first was a challenge. It's surrounded, this piece of land surrounded by the canal, a bridle path, entrances through a pallet factory, and this is the railway line, so we knew that was tricky. But what we didn't know was that every deer and bunny rabbit in northern England lives on this piece of land. So it's cost £5,000 in a year of hard graft to fence that piece of land with a deer-proof, bunny-proof fence. And now it sits with full-size commercial polytunnels, bees, ducks, geese, ponds, orchards, and we're looking at that becoming a training centre for an apprenticeship scheme that we're desperately trying to get off the ground. But at the moment, every week, young people come and learn about growing. Here's a spin-off that we never expected, and it takes a lot of energy to keep up with it all, vegetable tourism. As soon as people heard about Edible Todmorden, they started coming to look at veg. Of course, we want to support local business, so we didn't like to be rude and say no. And people have come from Japan and Spain, and they come in January too, it's most peculiar. In response to people visiting our town, and let's get it straight, we're a poor town, we're a market town, a market that sells some good stuff, but also the rusty tins, 3 for £1, and broken biscuits. We wanted to keep people in the town, and with the help of some colleagues from Goldsmiths, who have really, because don't forget, I'm telling the truth, we made all of this up. We don't actually know too much about how to get ahead in all of this, but we're just going for it. We've created a green group which will go around the town and encourage people to stay in those shops, use the facilities in town, but will also be an incredible route of learning, show gardens. It will illustrate the beauty and life of bees and all sorts of other stuff. We're in year 1, we've got 2 years left to go, so please God, we'll do it. Just to show you, everyone likes figures, and lots of people come and do a bit of tests. That was Friday, the 7th of October. I think that was Wakefield University, and that's about local produce. Here's Strange Things Happen. Strange Things Happen. This is Tim King, a planner from New Zealand. He heard some of us on radio in New Zealand. He came over, had a look, and said, when we rebuild, it's a no-brainer to build a brand new health centre without vegetables. Why would you rebuild in New Zealand a police station without the public being able to help themselves? So it's just fabulous to know. And he did say, would you like to come and see it when it's ready, Mary? And I said, oh no, I don't like crying. So I'll never see it, but there you go. It's going to be nice in New Zealand. There are 29 other incredible edible projects, about 21 of them in the UK, and we've got them from Medina's Big Housing Association of the Isle of Wight, lucky devils, they've got soil, they've got sunshine. Westmount Mount is in Canada. Cotton Mills is in Northern Ireland, a fantastic award-winning scheme that are looking at rolling out incredible edible projects in Northern Ireland. And then the last week to go on, here's the Chancellor of King's Checker. There, I don't know where that is, wherever he lives, somewhere. And Hong Kong was the latest one, a little island to come on board. I have to ask you this because there might be somebody in the room influential. How can we make it easier for everybody? It's so simple, and the request's not that hard, I don't think. Planners create blue land through the planning system. It can't be difficult. Developers and contractors create edible landscapes around public buildings and businesses. It can't be difficult. If you can plant a conker tree, you can plant an apple tree. It can't be hard. Educators just bring back some cooking in schools, teach food skills and get some apprenticeship schemes going. And local authorities, use your land and your people. We're not asking for money. We're saying use your land and the people you have to support the incredible movement. And I'm ending. Am I on time? Perfect. Right, okay, I'm ending to say we really do love carrots. We really do desperately want to find a kinder world because we think whatever's ahead, that, you know, the fix isn't going to be with technology or politicians or bankers. The fix will be, if we're in a kinder world, we'll stand a so much better chance of surviving what's ever ahead. And if there's anyone else who really loves carrots and maybe doesn't like sticks, we'd love a conversation because it's really hard work. Thank you.